I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I call your family now. With key, you feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. What's up, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. This is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be sure to visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free. When I say free, I'm talking about it's free, man. Yeah. Be sure to tune in Wednesdays, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Presented by the Lions Den Boxing Community. Show streams live exclusively via the LDBC mobile app. And the Smoke City Mobcast YouTube channel. You feel me? Whether you Team Apple or Team Android, we do have a mobile app for you, and it's absolutely 100% free. Today's show is brought to you by the good folks over at the CBD Counter, powered by hempschool.com. This is your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs. Whether you need vitamins, creams, oils, whatever you need of the CBD variety, they have it there. Be sure to go check it out, www.cbdcounter.co. cbdcounter.co. Shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com. Be sure to go visit that website, man. It is your boxing news live feed, www.punchjunkie.com. Shout out to the Hoopers, the LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. Be sure to go check out the good folks over at Hoop and Hustle. It is your NBA news super source 24/7. www.hoopandhustle.com. And last but certainly not least, man, shout out to the good folks over at hempschool.com, man. The re-education of the hemp. The re-education of the hemp, man. Go check them out, www.hempschool.com, man. Be sure to go check out the good folks over at hempschool.com. You feel me? Hey, man. Follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man. I'm everywhere. You feel me? Shout out to the Patreon family, man. Shout out to the Junior Mafia. If you haven't done so, man, go over to patreon.com/Junior the Truth and have a perusal around, man, and just go check things out. You feel me? Go check it out. And salute once again to the Junior Mafia. Mafiosos. Hey, man. She's Louise. Green beans, potato, tomatoes, hams, rams, hogs, mogs. You feel me? You name it. God almighty dog, bro. Man, God almighty dog. Whew. Hey, cuz greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, ram, hogs, mogs. You feel me? Hey, man. Did it go down yesterday, family? Did y'all? I hope everybody enjoyed themselves, man. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you enjoyed your family. I hope that, man, I hope you enjoyed yourselves, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hopefully you enjoyed your families. Hopefully you didn't hurt yourself too tough. Maybe you did. Shit, if you did, hopefully you enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Hopefully you get in motion today. Get your ass up, move around. You understand what I'm saying? Go get you some exercise. You understand what I'm saying? Go on and go get it in. You feel me? Go on and go get it in. Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you today, man. Usually I be trying to you know what I'm saying? I be moving and trying to get my family out and shit like that, man. Today was the day I said, man, I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna sleep in today. Fuck that. I'm gonna sleep in. You feel me? And I got up and I'm still groggy, man. Now I'm having some coffee with a little Kahlua and a little Uncle Nearest in it. You understand what I'm saying? A little Kahlua, a little Uncle Nearest. You feel me? Then I'm gonna go back to sleep. You feel me? Go back to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Then I got to get myself ready to smash out the rest of this year, man. Smash out the rest of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to come scratch the line, bro. Get ready for the rest of this year. You feel me? We're gonna go out busting. You feel me? This the shit I want to go out to. We're gonna end this year busting. You know, people be like, oh man, you know, I seen you did this, you did that, and you got a lot of going on, blah, blah, blah. You ain't seen shit. We're about to end this year busting. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna end the year busting over here. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Junior possessed. What the hell got into him? We gonna busting. We got to close out strong, finish through the line. You feel me? Don't cheat yourself. Beat yourself. You feel me? Don't cheat yourself. Beat yourself. Period. But anyway, man, I did enjoy, you know, I enjoy my family, man. I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, man. I gotta tell a story, man, and hopefully, you know, if my family listening in, they don't get too offended, bro. But if they do, fuck them. You know, one of the things that came over me this year, excuse me. You have to excuse me, man. One of the things that came over me this year was, you know, we have my family is and this was my wife's family, you know what I mean? My family, we haven't really been able, like my core group, we don't really get together and stuff like that since my grandmother passed. My wife, their family, you know, they still have their grandmother, you know what I mean, and grandfather on this particular side. And so, you know, they're pretty much all, you know, within an hour of us. And so we housed this year, you know what I mean? So, you know, everybody came and all that kind of stuff. So my wife's grandmama does the food. And this year she wanted my daughter to come over and help her. And, you know, so my daughter went over there and they made some stuff. And, you know, her mom, you know, starts, you know how black women start cooking all week. God, excuse me. Black women start cooking all week and, you know, all that stuff. So she got everything done. And, you know, so then they pick up the food and bring the food down. You know what I'm saying? So my wife's aunts and they pick up the food and they bring the food down. And this year, my wife's grandmother was supposed to ride with somebody to come down. And then when she the person she was supposed to ride with, one of my wife's cousins, somehow the communication got misconstrued and she was still at home. So, you know, grandma was like, oh, well, you know, talking like she wasn't going to come or whatever the case may be. And my wife was like, well, you know, she's not going to come and blah, 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 blah. And it was based on the fact that, you know, she didn't have the ride. I'm going somewhere with the story. So y'all just bear with me because we're going to slow walk this motherfucker. And so people were, you know, like my wife's aunts and people were like, you know, they were talking and they were just like, oh, you know, and let me explain. And nobody really had a clear, concise communication and understanding and grasp of what's going on. I'm going somewhere with this, man. Because we're real bad about that. And I'm talking about black folks, us, me, you. We real bad about this not having the communication straight. You understand what I'm saying? We're real bad about casually communicating with people, especially the elders. So there was no, you know, I was not satisfied. I was unsettled with the communication that she just wasn't going to come. What the fuck you mean she not going to come? You understand what I'm saying? So I got my wife on the phone. Hey, call. You know what I mean? My wife called and basically her grandmother was coming, but the communication got misconstrued. So nobody was there. So at this time, you know, everybody's kind of huddled around the food. They got the food set up. We got the chafing dishes and shit set up in my kitchen. So everybody's kind of huddled around. and they closing in like a pack of hyenas. You understand what I'm saying? Getting ready to eat. And they like, well, we're going to go on to bless the food, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. You understand what I'm saying? And so my wife, so we at this time we're trying to figure out how we're gonna get her. So they're calling, trying to figure out who's gonna pick her up. And I got some other cousins who's coming later on, so they was gonna swing by and get her and blah blah blah. But it was like an hour. They were gonna be leaving like an hour or so from the time when it was. No, somebody who's standing in this house right now is gonna leave here and go pick her up and come back with her in tow. And ain't shit in this motherfucker move until she get here. And so the aunts was, one of my, well, not just my aunts, but people were closing in, ready to eat. People been, it's Thanksgiving and blah, 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 blah. But you think that we finna sit here and I'm going as the man of this house, as the king of this castle. You think I'm going to bless this food and we eat and appease everybody, all the youngins and, everybody, without the matriarch of this unit, this particular unit, the matriarch of this group of people, the elder, not here and not present? Nah, baby, it's not going to work that way. So we're going to sit here and wait till she get here. Period. Bruh, we got to have order, bruh. We have got to have order. And so when she finally got there, and it was over an hour, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it was really closer to probably about 2 hours because, an hour away, go back, get her, come back, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So she comes in and she's sitting there and she's surprised, I guess, that we waited or whatever the case may be. And so I asked before we huddled around to pray. And so I asked, we got to have some order, family. Like, we got to have order. So I asked my wife's grandmother, my elder, as the elder, do I have your permission to continue before I even bless this food? Do I have your permission to continue? And she said, yes. Then I went on to tell her that we loved her. We appreciated her. She is the matriarch. She is the queen of this family. We are going in the direction in which she guides us. See, I lost my grandmother. You understand what I'm saying? My grandmother that raised me, my grandmother that taught me how to cook them sweet potato pies. You feel me? That taught me how to talk to a woman. I lost my grandmother. You understand what I'm saying? When I was how old was I? I lost my grandmother in 1999 is when I lost my grandmother. You feel me? My grandmama that raised me. Because I grew up with a single man and a single father, and my grandparents were very instrumental in my upbringing. So my grandmama she filled the void for my mother, her and my aunts, and my friends' moms. So I lost my grandmama. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect that. A lot of people don't necessarily respect that. I'm not gonna lie to you, family. We might not even get into the boxing shit today. So if you know what I mean, you might want to slide out. Because I'm gonna slow walk this motherfucker. See, a lot of people don't respect and understand that. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that because you still got her. So it's easy to take it. It's easy to take that shit for granted until you wake up and she not there. You understand what I'm saying? Till you wake up and then your family is dispersed. It's dissembled. You understand what I'm saying? Like the kingdoms from the book of Daniel, like the kingdom's disseminated. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I got family members in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I got, family members in a different city in Ohio. I got family members in the same city and don't come together. You feel me? So and my grandmother was the glue that held that together. If nothing else, everybody came to my grandmother's house on that day. You understand what I'm saying? We got together on Black Family Day. It was at my grandmama's house, at my nanny house. Let me stop talking about my grandmother. Her name was Nanny. I was at my nanny's house. You feel me? So I lost that. And then when I got married, because the Most High, he regards me in a certain way. And he keeps me in a certain way. And so when I lost my grandmama, you feel me? I got two grandmamas when I married my wife, because she still got both her grandmothers. You understand what I'm saying? She had, at the time we were married, she had both her grandmothers and both her grandfathers. You feel me? So I got 4 grandparents when I got married. You understand what I'm saying? I lost my dad when I was what was it? 2007, I think 2009, one of them. I lost my father then. You feel me? 2008, I think it was. I lost my daddy then, right? When I married my wife, I got my father in love. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that, I felt like I got taken away from me got replenished when I got married. See, that's what the Most High does. That's what the Creator does to me. But anyway, because I was in order. But so I respect this thing, this day. It means something to me. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that my wife's grandmother takes the time to cook this food for everybody to eat. You understand what I'm saying? And for us to come together, you understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna actually eat the food. Like, we not doing shit without her till she get here. Nothing's gonna move. So if y'all need to go get some potato chips or eat some chips and open up and have some drinks, you know what I mean? We had, I had liquor, whatever. Sit your ass down somewhere, get off around this food, because we not moving till she get here. So she finally got there. I asked her permission to move forward. You understand what I'm saying? She gave me the permission to move forward. We blessed the food. Then we served her first. See, we got to have some goddamn order, man. We got to have some order, man. Order. Salute, Christopher Jordan. I see that. We have to have order, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And while you got these elders, this is not willy-nilly, bro, because the elders, you know what that means? That means they're one step from being the ancestors, family. They're one step from crossing over to the ancestors. That's the next step for our elders. Bro, you got to respect your elders, family. You got to see about them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's real. And it just, just in that moment in my house, like I said, when everybody was circling around and closing around, there was something in me just, nah, we not finna move forward with this. Nah. Because it's not right. And I had told my wife, you know what I'm saying? And I told my wife, see, this is the other thing. See, this is where confusion comes in, right? I'm just telling you the truth, man, because this shit is not just authentic to my family. This shit is just in general. So my wife told folks, and they said, my wife said, look, we're going to wait on, my grandmama, whatever to get here, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing that wasn't accepting to to people there. So they said something to me. They came to me and said, look, let's bless the food so we can move forward. After my wife had already told them, look, we ain't moving until she get here. You feel me? So they already talked to the queen. The queen had already said what it was. But that was unsettling with folks. See, this is where confusion comes in. This is why you got to have order in your goddamn house. So then they come to me and I'm like, no, we're going to wait on her. You understand what I'm saying? And I say it respectfully. I'm not disrespecting nobody and no shit like that. I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying? I would prefer if we wait until she gets here. In fact, we're going to wait until she gets here. So you got to have order, man. And you know what I'm saying? That confusion and all that, man. Salute to my little brother, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. He said, my father left us in 2015 and never came back, but we kept it together in spite of him, and he never came back again. Salute, family. Salute to you. Yes, indeed. That's what you got to do, man. You got to continue pressing, bro. You got to continue pressing. But yeah, man. So, for me, like I said, just in that moment, I just realized, and us as a people, a big issue is the fact that we don't have the order that's necessary, man. We don't have the order that's necessary to survive, honestly, let alone thrive, bro. We don't have the order necessary. And I'm talking about us, man. We don't have the order necessary to survive, not even thrive, not thrive. Like, survive, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Look at what we've become, bro. Look at it, bro. Look at it. Look at all the dirt we do in our grandmama's neighborhoods, bro. Like, if we're going to talk about the shit, let's talk about it. Look at all the dirt we do in our grandmama's neighborhood. Look at the shit we let go on in our grandmama's front yards. You feel me? Look at all the madness and shit that goes on in our grandmama's neighborhoods, man. Big mama scared to come outside, bro, because of some goddamn niggas. Look at that, bro. Big mamas can't even walk to the corner store to go spend some money with the Arabs. You understand what I'm saying? She can't even do that without somebody possibly snatching her pocketbook. Look at the filth we allow in our communities, man. And this ain't no black power. This ain't none of that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you that there's a lack of order, and it starts with us fundamentally, man. You understand what I'm saying? Fundamentally, because if you allow people to eat Big Mama's food when Big Mama ain't there, you understand what I'm saying? And you don't have a regard for her, then it's a whole hell of a lot easier for her to allow crime to go on at her doorstep. You understand what I'm saying? It's real easy for you to turn a blind eye while motherfuckers selling work. You understand what I'm saying? In your grandmama front yard. It wasn't always like that, man. It was order. The shit was order. It was order, man. There was order. I grew up under it was order, man, and shit was ran with an iron. It was different, man. It was different. I'm not even gonna sit here and play with you. It was different. Has crime been around? Yes, since the beginning of time. That shit was order, though. There were spaces where you went to go do dirt, and it wasn't in my grandmama's front yard. Period. But it's so easy. Like I said, it's easy. We're gonna move on and eat. We're gonna move on and eat grandmama food without grandmama in the building. So it's easy for us to just let this to turn a blind eye to this other shit, bro. We need order. We need order. And honestly, man, it starts on the individual level, family. Like, bro, get order in your house, bro. Get order in your family. Get order. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I noticed, like, excuse me. In my wife's family is I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. As a man in your family, get order. You understand what I'm saying? Get order. Period. And once your house is in order, and when we have a community of houses that are in order, then watch how shit changes. Watch how the community shifts. Get your house in order. Watch how the community shifts. When your house is in order, you understand what I'm saying? People who's come from houses that are not in order, they stick out like a sore thumb. Period. It stick out like a sore thumb. Then we're able to prune them. Look, family, you don't fit in over here. Period. Now you either get in order like the rest of us, or you get it's like a neighborhood, bro, where everybody cut their grass. Think about this, man. Think about you live on the street, on the block where everybody manicure their grass. Then you got one motherfucker who don't cut their grass. They got weeds, dandelions, all kind of shit. Grass all high. So then imagine how they feel when the neighbors come together and they come knock on the door and say, "Hey, man, you all right? Everything cool? Oh, you sick? You fell and hurt yourself at work, so you can't cut the grass." Okay. Then the neighbors come together and cut the grass. Or, man, the lawnmower broke, man. I ain't got no money to get it. Oh, man, that's cool. You can borrow mine. Then he out there cutting his own grass. But if a motherfucker just sitting in there just on his ass, I ain't cutting his grass. Nah, bro, you got to get up out of here. You feel me? Because that don't fit in right here. We have to have order. Order, man. And we have to regard, man, we got to regard these elders, man. We have to regard these elders. Period. And I'm committing because I've been sloppy with the pots. And it wasn't until yesterday I realized just how sloppy I've been with the pots, family. I've been sloppy with the pots when it comes to these elders. I'm not even gonna sit here and play around with you. So caught up in life and out here getting to it. No, I have elders in my family I need to call and check on. I'm talking about close aunties. I need to call and check on them. Make sure they all right. I didn't talk to my mama yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, I got to tighten up. Yeah. We got to regard them. Period. Make sure they straight while we got it. Because right now we got the muscle. You understand what I'm saying? Right now we got the muscle, and then we gonna be setting the standard for our kids for when your ashy ass get old. And you need somebody to come see about you. I'm gonna need my daughter's old ugly husbands to come you understand what I'm saying? To come cut my grass. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Because I'm gonna have a yard for more grandbabies to run around in. So it's gonna be imperative that, you know, hey man, y'all bring y'all ugly big, send that old ugly big head boy here to cut my grass, girl. Type shit. So we gotta have order, man. Like that's just it. You feel me? And it wasn't until yesterday that I realized just how out of order we become, man. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, man. Listen. I know this is going. You know, I noticed the sisters ain't really talking or they ain't here yet. But listen to me. This is gonna be a little bit on the no, it's not. Fuck that. As a man, bro, you got to get on your throne, family. You got to get on your throne. You got to get on your job. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get up there and you got to lead, man. You understand what I'm saying? And if you a man and you line up and everything is lined up in your action and your activity and the way you carry yourself, they gonna fall in line. They gonna fall in line. Salute to my brother, Monty Brown TV. You already know, bro. I was out of there. I was out of there. Just so caught up in everything. I was out of there. I'm gonna hit her up today though. Might go take her to dinner or something. Take your place, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because they need you. Listen to what I'm saying. The family, which was a whole bunch of women at the time, and it was some men folk in there, but they sons. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's their mom. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. And men, they don't really truly understand because, truth be told, my wife lost her mom, and when my wife's mom was still alive, like when it was time to do man shit, like my wife's mom would get in line, or my wife's mom would tell me like, look, hey baby, you need to, I call her my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law will be like, hey, I need this. And when she said I need, because it was done, or she'd say, look, dude, you know, this, or when it was time for me to, when I said something and somebody had something to say, she got them in line, like, you know, her sisters and nieces, and she would get them in line. Like that's what it was. My mother-in-law respected order, regardless of the fact. Men, you got to get in line, family. Get in line. And if you excuse me, get your shit in order and lead. And when you lead, they're gonna get in line. And it wasn't until yesterday I realized that. I'm looking and I'm like, nah, man. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is one or two things gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? When you as a man, when you step up and when you lead, one or two things is gonna happen. Either they gonna fall in line or they not. You understand what I'm saying? And if they don't fall in line, that's fine. You gotta get the fuck out of here though. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, Gil, cause I didn't talk to my mom yesterday. We exchanged like text messages, but I ain't talked to her and I didn't see her yesterday. I don't know if you know I have a strange relationship with my mom. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but I was raised by my father. I was raised by a single father. And one of the things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm working on is really having that a tighter relationship with my mom. But my dad raised me. You know what I'm saying? My father raised me, my mom left. But she's still here. And one of the things I'm trying to do is really truly mend that relationship. You understand what I'm saying? But I'll be falling short because I'm I don't know, man. I'm just I'm an asshole. You want to know the truth? You understand what I'm saying? I'm an asshole. So I'm gonna give her a call today and see if she ain't working. I'll do something with her, hook up with her. Might even just have her out to the house or something. But I didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to my I have a little brother too. I didn't talk to my little brother or my other step brothers and sisters. I didn't talk to nobody but my wife and then my little brother that I grew up in the house with. Him and his fiance came over. Coach Dex will be in the chat. They came over. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. But I also, not that this is right, but I didn't talk to a whole lot of my friends and family. I don't, because people send out like the group messages and all that kind of stuff. I don't really truly pay too much attention to it. What I do is I go back like today and I'll respond to everybody and call. Like it was a few brothers in LDBC that hit me up And I didn't respond. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna respond today. I know like KQKC text messaged me a personal message, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. So, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get on that. Salute to my big brother Blood in the building. Oh yeah. I'm on my post. I'm on my post, big bro. I'm gonna get right on that. Yeah. But that's it, man. So like I said, man, these elders, man, we gotta tend to the elders. You understand? Blood, no. Blood. You know when we was growing up, bro. Niggas sold dope and robbed and did all that shit, bro. But you didn't do no dirt in your grandmama neighborhood. Wasn't no dirt. It was order. Motherfuckers are fuck. You do some shit, you do some fucking up in your grandmama neighborhood, bro. They gonna see about you. Period. It was order, bro. The shot callers made sure it was order. Bro, you weren't allowed to just do shit any fucking place you wanted to, bro. You couldn't just sit on the motherfuckers, you couldn't just build a dope turn somebody's house into a dope spot next door to somebody's grandmama. You couldn't just, nah, bro. Hell no. Like we had these little spots. We had these little spots because, you know, it's country as hell. So we had these like little houses and shit that's out like in the country where motherfuckers sitting on acreage. You know what I'm saying? You know, your neighbor is, you know, a couple dozen acres away. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Motherfuckers was doing work and shit out there and then having specific spots where they went to. But bro, you wasn't just posting up just doing shit anywhere you wanted to. Hell no. We lost order. We got to have order, man. He said, I'll steal a car at the mall, shit like that. Yeah. But them old ladies, that old lady that was that had that Buick LeSabre nigga in the neighborhood that you knew she left the keys in. Shit, I wish you would go touch her car, man. Please, bro, you'll get your ass fucked up, bro. And it'll be some shit like you'll be fresh off hitting the lick. Talk to him, Blood. You be fresh off hitting the lick, fresh off doing some dirt on your way back home, and you see an old lady trying to carry your groceries into your neighborhood, man. You would tighten your ass up and go over there and help her carry your groceries in there. I wish you would go do something to one of these old women. We got to get back to that shit. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? You took your hat off. You understand what I'm saying? When you addressed an elder woman, type shit. Take your hat off. Hell no, man. We got to get back to that. And I know the problem, a lot of it, you know what I mean? It wasn't instilled in us. You know what I'm saying? And all that. Hell nah, man. You got to get back on that. Yeah, we was all family. We was a village. We got to get back to that. And and I'm telling you, it's the lack of an order, man. And the mere fact that, like I said, people wanted to eat and move forward without the matriarch of the family in the room. It all ties together. I'm telling you, it all ties together. We have to protect the elders, man. We got to protect them. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm seeing the news and motherfuckers is and some happening in the neighborhood. And they talking to a 90-year-old woman, scared, she paralyzed in fear, scared to come outside, can't go to the store, can't do this, can't do that. And she got the audacity to have sons. Like, bro, that don't make you uneasy that these motherfuckers doing dirt in your grandmama? What? Man, this is no lie. At the end, this was the end of the 1990s, early 2000s. I want to say this might have been like 90. Nah, my grandma was still alive. So this had to be 98, 99. Right? Somebody got a dope spot. They bought this man's name was Mr. Turner. He lived right next door to my grandmama. Mr. Turner had passed away, his wife passed away. So they had his house. So they sold his house. It was a little house in the hood. So, you know, they bought his house, or they were renting the house rather. And they turned his house into a dope spot. They was there cooking the dope, you know what I'm saying? And cars would pull up, you know, so on and so forth. It made my grandmama very uneasy. You understand what I'm saying? I was at school, so I didn't necessarily know until I came home one day and I seen one of my partners that I grew up with. You understand what I'm saying? So he talking to me like, oh, he was fucking with me like, bruh, nigga, you ain't in the NFL yet, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, nah, bro, I'm still in school, you know, yada, yada, yada. So he's like, oh, man, okay. So we talking like, man, what you doing over here? Like, man, he like, these your people? Like, he automatically got concerned. Like, these your people? Like, yeah, this is my grandmama house, man. He like, oh, this your grandmama house? I'm like, yeah. So he got to, you know, looking. He like, you know what? Say less. Well, he didn't say less. Computer and say less. He was like, bet. He shut the shit down. They was gone like that week. Like that conversation happened on like a Thursday. I think I came home for something on a Thursday. So on the blah 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 blah. Sunday they was gone. The whole operation was gone. It was a code that we lived by, man. It was a code. And whatever connection we had, whatever love he had for me, whatever our history was, whatever his upbringing was, whatever his understanding of his code of ethics was, made him shut down his whole that was his operation. I'm not gonna say his name. I almost slipped and said his name. That's his whole operation. He shut the operation down. Moved it. Period. Moved it. Wherever he moved it to. Shut it down. That's the kind of code we gotta have, bro. Because whatever it was raised up in him and said, nah, man, that's his grandma. Come on, man. Period. Salute to Alan Williams, man. Salute, family. He said, you got mad respect in the 937. Dayton, Ohio. Salute, family. Man, I love my city, bro. Alan, I love my city, bro. I love my city. I love the people in my city. You feel me? I love my city. I show a lot of love in my city, for my city, man. I love Dayton. I do, man. I love Dayton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time shit happen, man, I'm sitting here thinking, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? How can I help? What can I love my city. And the thing is, like I said, man, you know, hey man, I'm a quote the great American character and philosopher Avon Barksdale, man. I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, man. I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, man. I love Dayton, Ohio, man. God, I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, man. That's it, man. We some shit. It ain't but a couple of them in here. You feel me? People in my city don't fuck with my platform and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but a couple of them in here. That's cool. But I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, man. God, I love Dayton, Ohio. The guy, my brother, he from the east side of this motherfucker. Let me tell you how ignorant niggas is. He from the east side of Columbus, Ohio. And so he say he was in awe and shocked. It was culture shock for him when he came to my city and we on the west side. And he like, man, I thought all black people in all cities lived on the east side. Like, no, bro. You feel me? My brother Allen said, I'm gonna get the city on it, fam. Already, we're gonna do some work in the city, man. We're gonna get to work, family. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to work. Hey man, it's but yeah, man, it's so funny though. And that's why he's saying don't say the other part, because the other part is that, man, fuck them east side bitches. That's what Avon was talking to Marlo Stansfield. I think I might start watching The Wire. I might watch The Wire, the whole series of The Wire again. He was talking about Marlo Stansfield. I mean, he was talking to Marlo Stansfield. And Marlo Stansfield was a West Sider and Avon was a West Sider. And Avon was in jail and he was trying to put Marlo on. I ain't gonna ruin it for y'all. Bud the boxing spreadsheet. He said, I stole cars in the mid 1990s. We was stealing a car. We was at Kmart. We didn't know that the car we was stealing was a homeboy of mine. He saw us in his car and he never snitched. Yeah, people was, man, we was solid. I know y'all probably paid to get the steering column repaired. And y'all probably had a somebody in a mechanic in the neighborhood. I know y'all paid to get the steering column repaired. Good morning, Miss Boxing. What's up, love? He said it was problems. Yeah, man. That had to be. Yeah, man. That's another thing, boy. These niggas now, boy, rats. It's too many rats, man. Ain't nobody, man. That's why, man. Bruh. I'm telling you, if you said y'all hooked him up, yeah, y'all got it together. If you still out here, man, and you still moving in the street, man, I'm not, like I said, this is a non-judgment zone. You know what I'm saying? You in here with me, as far as I'm concerned, we family. If you ain't got your out plan, family, you need to plan you out. You understand what I'm saying? If you need some help, then you better goddamn join my Patreon and become a made man on the Patreon so we can sit down and chop it up. You got to find you an out, family, because these boys is different. It's different, boy. These boys telling for breakfast. These boys telling for breakfast. It's a lot of rat-tat-touies. These boys telling for these boys be telling for practice. Salute to Jamar Wortham, my family in the building. What's up, boy? Hey, these boys be rat-tat-touey. You understand what I'm saying? You, man, find you something else to do, man. Find you something else to do, man. Like, you gotta. It's too many ways to get money now, man. It's too many ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? When you got a car, when you got a computer, you understand what I'm saying? When you got the resources to buy you a cargo van, it's too many ways to get you some money, man. Go on, get you some money and sit down. Sit down somewhere. You got to slide on up out of here. But let me get on, man, my topic of conversation, man. I done went on all off it. Respect them. Hey, man, listen. We got to tend to the elders, man. Tend to the elders. You feel me? Tend to the elders. What's up, Wookie Wook? Did I see Wookie Wook in the building? Or maybe Wookie Wook just on my mind. Wookie must just be on my mind. Oh, man. I'm set tripping, bro. I got my fault, y'all, man. Everybody in here, man. Y'all done got me to talking. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all done got me to talking, and let me tighten up. Sheesh. Salute the Boxing and Barbecue in the chat room. What's up, family? Sean Down Productions. What's good? Punchlines and pugilism. What's happening? Man Right Chill. What's good, baby? Christopher Jornay, Ricardo Renfrew. You feel me? Boxing and Barbecue. Ron Finkley, Craig L, BFTB in the building. What's good, baby? Grave Digger in here. I didn't even see you. Ron Finkley, OG Ron, the Brothers UK. What's happening? Rico Shaw, Gil Coles, Christopher Jornay. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. What's good, family? Cadillac in the building. Punchlines and pugilism, boxing and barbecue. Let me see. JMJ 2121, my brother Ohio runs boxing in the building. Lorenzo Bond, what's happening? Mari Nation Sports Podcast. The Mila, the plant-based pugilist in the building. After 3, what's happening, family? Crush the Legend in the building. Moyo Sauce, what's up, baby? Harold Jones, Monty Brown TV. Marlon So Icy Sims. You feel me? Big Dog Willie in the building. JC in the building. KO in the building. Alan Williams in the building. You feel me? Let me see. Maurice McElroy in the building. Shakita in the building. I knew it got thicker in here. You feel me? Eugene Williams is in the building, man. D Hodges, what's up, baby? Q Sampaio. You know I can't read that shit, man. He said no fala inglés. I guess that means you don't speak English. Mi la pizza es muy frío, motherfucker. You feel me? Let me see. It's just boxing. What's good, baby? Let me see. Shadow 979, KP from KC. The guy is in the building. Andre is in the building. D Hodges, David the Real Thomas is in the building. Brown on Boxing is in the building. Mark Wonderlick, Utah in the house in the building. What y'all eat for Thanksgiving in Utah, bro? That's what I need to know. Jay Cooley in the building. The boxing spreadsheet in the building. Miss Box is in the building, boy, riding them spinners. She rode them spinners in this motherfucker. Them motherfuckers still spinning. YG Knight, what's happening, family? Think I got everybody. Ron Finkley, what's good, baby? Get me through this morning, Junior. The truth, work is dead. Quit your job then, fuck them. You feel me? Alan Williams asked Mar if he still got that jump shot, boy. Mar had that wet ball. Alan. Oh, man. Hey, man. Hey, that brother Mar, the star had, hey, man, that boy had, see, man, y'all gonna get me on my dating shit today, man. I'm trying to include it. I'm trying to be inclusive. Y'all already got me on my 1990s shit. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Boxing. You said work dead. Don't make me get, man, let me stop talking crazy. I'll get your inbox jumping for you. That'll help. I send these hyenas to your inbox. You feel me? I send you, hey man, I send them to your inbox. But yeah, hey, he said I find it about 2 times a year. He said he found that jump shot about, hey, Mar had Mr. Wortham, that's my partner Mar. His father you know what I'm saying, used to coach us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, man, I had some, man, when I tell you I've been blessed to have extraordinary men in my life, man. So he used to take the time. The busy as this man was, his father was somebody in the city, you understand, or is somebody in the city. And professionally, he did, you know, some things in the city. And you know, he was a high ranking official in the city, and he always coached us and shit. And so he spent a lot of time. And Mar had this jump shot, man, where his form was, I don't know, I can't even explain it, man. His form was spot on with the jump shot, elbow tucked in, follow through. Boy would kick his feet out. You understand what I'm saying? After the shot, kick his feet out. Hey, man. And the boy was a better football player than basketball. But then let me talk to. I'm about to talk about you now, bro, Mar. But let me tell you about niggas. Mar was easily I'm talking about easily a Division I football player. You feel me? And he just stopped playing football when he was in high school because he was girl crazy. That boy liked them girls. That boy liked them girls. Now our program, our program went through some changes, man, and it just wasn't fun. Allen said he had a professional jump shot. Yeah, bro. That boy had a man, he had a mean jump shot. He had mean game for real. Mar had a mean game. But anyway, all right, man. So I want to talk about this, man. This is inspired by what I've been feeling, in addition to my brother. Hey, salute BFTB already. And also what I've been feeling, and in conjunction with my brother, the boxing spreadsheet, man. My big brother Blood confirmed what I was feeling, bro. Like, for me, and I said this the other day, like, if the premise of the pound for pound conversation is that this person, whoever is in this pound for pound position, can go up to the heavyweight division and be champ and reign at the heavyweight division, meaning they can go and beat the heavyweight champ of the world, no matter what, you know what I mean, if they were the same size. If that's the premise of the pound for pound, as I understand it. You understand what I'm saying? It is assigned to people who are not heavyweights, who are not in the heavyweight division, and they basically, if they were a heavyweight, or if they were the same size as any person in any weight division, they will be able to go and reign in that division. That is my understanding of the premise of the pound pound conversation, right? So if that is indeed it, right, then for me, in my opinion, as a connoisseur of boxing, I'm just a connoisseur. I'm just a customer. I'm a customer, homie. You feel me? I'm a customer crony. I'm just a customer in the sport of boxing. I see all of these boys or all of these boxers throughout all the divisions, and I'm talking about from the lighter weights. You understand what I'm saying? All to the, you know, what is it? The Monster Inoue, from him all the way up to I don't know who's a cruiserweight, Tabiti and all those boys at cruiserweight. All of those divisions, within all of those divisions, as I look, I do not see a pound for pound fighter, because in my heart and in my eyes and in my mind, I do not see any of these fighters, from Monster Inoue all the way up through Tabiti or whoever's a cruiserweight champ. I don't even know who a cruiserweight champ is. I do not see them being able to get in the ring with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and beat him. I do not see them getting in the ring with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and beating him. I think if they get in there with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, if Canelo Alvarez was a heavyweight and he got in the ring with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he would go in a Catholic, a Mexican Catholic, saying Jesus. You feel me? And when he left, he would be a Tuscaloosa, Alabama Southern Baptist. He would get baptized. Period. He would be on the ground, shaking and convulsing, just like Arthur Spilka. I don't see any of these fighters able to beat Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. So for me, in my opinion, that nullifies, call me Blood, that nullifies the pound for pound conversation. It's nullified. It's null. It's void. It's voided as it stands right now. Until further notice, there is no pound for pound. And that's if we are not assigning pound for pound to the heavyweight. Me, just like my brother BFTB, I was the person who said, okay, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is number one pound for pound because he's the only fighter I've seen knock out a man that's 50 pounds more than him. He's the only fighter that gets in the ring and is outweighed by at least 25 to 30 pounds religiously. Period. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that BFTB. Yeah, I saw that. And that was in earlier in the I don't know when it was, probably over the summer. I think it was over the summer. It was sometime over the summer. We had a similar discussion, BFTB. And that was my thought was, look, he is pound for pound. Like that is the true definition of the pound for pound shit. So if ever there was a fighter who was pound for pound, it would be Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder because he faithfully and religiously knocks out fighters that are 30 to 50, sometimes 60 pounds more than him. Period. I was watching his highlight reel. And he was fighting this fighter who looked like Butterbean. It was one of them, fights in an arena, some, a small arena, some sort of short venue. It was dark. It looked smoky. He was fighting this dude. And I'm telling you, I'm a pretty accurate, spot on judge of size. Okay. This dude that he was fighting had to be, and I don't know the name. I can get BFTB to do the historical data and pull it up because he's mastered that. This fighter that he was fighting, it was early in his career. And he knocked him out. He knocked him out on the ropes, and dude was just sitting on the ropes. You understand what I'm saying? He was just sitting on the ropes, and he had to be about 6'2", 6'3", maybe 350 pounds. He had to be about 6'3". He had to be about 6'2", 6'3", probably about 300, a cool 320. I won't put 350 on him. He was 320 though. Period. So if Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder got in the ring with a man that is 320 pounds, let's say, let's give him 309. Let me be real good to him. Maybe it wasn't around Thanksgiving. Let's give him 309. It was in the summer. When Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder fought Tyson, was it Tyson Fury? Who he got in the ring? Wasn't he 209 versus Tyson Fury? He was like 209, 212, somewhere in there. If he got in the ring with a man that was 309, he is in the ring with a man that is 100 pounds more than him. You understand what I'm saying? That is the equivalent. Luis King Kong Ortiz just came in at 239, 235. Let's give him that. Luis King Kong Ortiz just got in the ring at he was 239 versus Wilder, right? That is the equivalent. That is the equivalent of Josh Taylor at 140 getting in the ring with Luis King Kong Ortiz at 240. You said he was 241? Okay, he was 241. I thought he weighed in at 239. Okay, so he's 241. That is the equivalent of Josh Taylor getting in the ring with, that's what I'm talking about. He was 236 for the rematch. I thought he was 239. He was 236 for the rematch. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, like I'm saying, he was under 240. That is the equivalent of Josh Taylor getting in the ring with Luis King Kong Ortiz. Period. Come on, man. Like it's salute to the homie True to God TV in the super chat. The only thing okay, he was 241 on fight night, weighed in at 239. Okay. This is what I'm saying. And this is all I'm saying, is that there is not one fighter in the sport of boxing who can go dethrone Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder at present time. Period. at present time. And the scary thing about the scary thing for me about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, the scary thing is that he's continuing to improve. He's still improving. You understand what I'm saying? At this juncture in the fighter's game, we usually see fighters plateau out, or we see fighters begin to start to make concessions because of certain attributes starting to fade away. You understand what I'm saying? So with Floyd, we started to see him become more and more defensive. We started to see him become more and more intentional with his shots because of the hand issues that he had. You understand what I'm saying? The Floyd that we saw when we saw him fight against Conor McGregor. You understand what I'm saying? We saw him fight against Conor McGregor, and it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We saw him going to high guard. We saw him getting touched up. You know, some people gonna say, oh, you know, he was getting touched up on purpose and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We saw him fight the when he did the exhibition bout. We can even talk about that. When he did the exhibition bout, he started off fighting the fighter with his regular style. He was fighting that little dude. The little dude was so much quicker than Floyd. Floyd just went. The little dude touched him up a couple times, and Floyd said, "Okay." He went into the high guard. He walked him down and stopped him. But when he started off trying to fight him the regular way, the young man was too quick. That is an attribute that is fading away. So we see fighters make concessions for those attributes. Period. And that's just what that is. That's what happens in the sport of boxing. And when fighters don't necessarily make concessions because of their fading attributes, you see them begin to lose. You see them begin to get knocked out, i.e., the great Roy Jones Jr. You understand what I'm saying? When his reflexes slowed because his game was so predicated on his reflexes. You understand what I'm saying? When his reflexes slowed, right? When his reflexes slowed, his game did not necessarily transition. He didn't start boxing with a high guard. He didn't really keep his hands up. He still boxed with his hands low for a lot of his career, and he began to get put to sleep. Salute to the brother Ohio Runs Boxing in the super chat. He says, I believe the pound for pound list was made for professional reasons for smaller fighters. I've never put a heavyweight on a pound for pound list because the heavyweight division is superior to everybody else. Yeah, I understand that, Ohio Runs Boxing. I know that I've seen like boxing magazines and boxing pundits that had heavyweights on the pound for pound list as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, BFTB said, me either. I agree. Until King Wilder showed up. Damn, Ohio Runs Boxing, bro. You put that big ass super chat up there, bro. I can't even see my face. You feel me? It's all right. My shit ashy anyway. I told y'all. I got up and brushed my mouth and jumped in the shower real quick and came down here late. Drink a little coffee with the whiskey in it. You feel me? But man, so like I said, man, to me, the pound for pound conversation, it's suspended until further notice, man. I don't see any, I just don't. I don't see any of these people. I don't, man. I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I know this is going to sound crazy. I don't see any fighter. I don't see any of these fighters, if they were able to move the heavyweight miraculously, I don't see them beating Luis King Kong Ortiz. I think Luis King Kong Ortiz is that good, man. I believe that Luis King Kong Ortiz is that good. Period. I think he's that good. Call me crazy, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, man. I think he's that good. Speaking of which, I saw the resurgence of Dillian White. I saw an interview where he's talking about his comeback fight versus Wack. Hey, man, Dillian White. Dillian was talking a whole lot of shit, man. He was talking a whole lot of shit. And I know I ain't supposed to like take the stuff he say personally, and I ain't supposed to give a whole bunch of credence to it or whatever the case may be, man. I don't like dude, man. I don't like dude, man. Because I don't like dude, man. I don't. He was talking all kind of noise about Luis King Kong Ortiz, a fighter that he ducked. He ducked Luis King Kong Ortiz. He ducked Luis King Kong Ortiz. He ducked him. He He ducked him. He ducked Luis King Kong Ortiz. Twice, actually. But he ducked him. You feel me? He didn't want no quarrel. No, he didn't want no rumbles with Luis King Kong Ortiz. Like, people forget all the time, okay, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder had a fight coming up, his fight versus Tyson Fury. Luis King Kong Ortiz was supposed to be on the undercard. Dillian White was flapping his gums. Luis King Kong Ortiz came off of that pay-per-view undercard to make a fight with Dillian White, and Dillian White didn't fight him. He entered into a fight with, I don't even remember who he fought. He fought somebody else, though. Was that the fight he just fought the crazy Chisora again? Was that the fight he fought Chisora again, I think? Nah, it wasn't a Chisora fight. It was somebody else. There you go, Wookie Wook. Salute, family. I was just talking about you. Who did he fight, man? I'm gonna look it up because it ain't gonna sit right with me until I figure it out. He was supposed to fight Joseph Parker. I think it was Joseph Parker. I think it was a Joseph Parker fight, or it wasn't Lucas Brown. I think it was a Joe Parker fight. He was talking shit. Luis King Kong Ortiz said, "Well, what's happening?" You feel me? Nah, it was Derek Chisora. Because it was in December. He fought Derek Chisora. Instead of fighting, it was Chisora. Instead of fighting Luis King Kong Ortiz, because he was talking noise, Luis King Kong Ortiz said, "Well, what's happening then? What's happening? What's happening?" And then Luis King Kong said, I'm gonna come off here. You understand what I'm saying? Salute, Wookie Wook, we got you. He said, well, look, man, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna come off this wild undercard that me and you can make a fight. And then this dude didn't make the fight. He fought Chisora. We all know that, right? That's like, common knowledge. That's recent. You understand what I'm saying? So we can do that. We can say that. Okay, cool. Right. But what we can't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that people don't know. And is crazy to me that people don't know it. But that's why, the LDBC is here. That's why I'm here. That's why BFTB is here. That's why Blood Boxing is here. But Blood Boxing has made a career out of reminding you of shit like this. So, okay, cool. This happened and he didn't fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. Dillian White ducked Luis King Kong Ortiz. Well, it just so happened that Luis King Kong Ortiz and Dillian White, they fought under the same promotional banner. Yeah, they fought under the same promotional banner. Let's not forget that. They fought under the same promotional banner. He was on Mushroom Boxing. We know that Dillian White works with Mushroom Boxing in the UK on a fight-to-fight basis, but he still works with them. They were under the same banner. None of those dudes over there on that banner wanted to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. They gave Luis King Kong Ortiz David Allen. You understand what I'm saying? They gave him David Allen when he was over there. And they kept him far away from Anthony Joshua. Yeah. These dudes don't want no rumbles, man. These dudes don't want no rumbles. Period, man. Like, stop, man. Dillian White, man, I try to like him, man, and all that stuff, man. He's not for real, man. He's not for real. And now I'm to the degree. Now I'm getting to the degree. No, I'm not to the degree. I'm at the degree. I want that trophy. I want the champ to go get that trophy, right? I want the champ to go get that trophy. I do. But I'm like this. I want him to have to do something. I want these dudes to have to do something to fight Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, man. I want these dudes to have to start doing something to fight the champ because they're not doing nothing. They don't have to do anything. He's just running around just blessing these dudes. They're not doing nothing. You don't, bro. This shit is, these fights and all this stuff is done in the ring, bro. Not with you talking. Just because you yelling and screaming and talking crazy, man, does not constitute the fact that you deserve a title shot, period. Even when he was won that silver belt at the WBC, this is why I don't like all these belts. Even when you won a silver, because there's no merit, they don't mean anything, man. He won a silver title, but Dominic Brazil was still the mandatory. So you got just another belt that you paying sanctioning fees for no reason, because that does not guarantee that you have a shot at the champ. Period. Like it's just, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yeah, they gave him Malik Scott too. They gave him Malik Scott too, which is a bad style to build a fighter with your first fight with a new promoter. Yeah, they gave him Malik Scott, and that fight was a doozy. It was a dud. I remember that. So yeah, man, I man, get out of here, man. I don't like dude, man. I don't. And I don't like dude. I don't like the mushroom boxing, aka, you know what I'm saying, the paid promotions. I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? I just All right. So this brings me to this real quick before I get out of here, man. This brings me to the conversation about Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. So I saw the gloves are off with but I don't even know dude's name. I don't know if he Coogan Cassius or the other dude. I don't, man, I'm horrible. You know how black people look like. What the fuck you want me to do? Johnny Nelson. He was with Johnny Nelson. And I'm thinking somebody would come in here and take exception to that, because there's this big difference between Johnny Nelson and Coogan Cassius. But anyway, salute Eric R. He said he got a slag. Salute. He said smash the like button, man, and click to subscribe. Yes, indeed. But okay, so we got Johnny Nelson and the gloves are off. And so I'm listening to it, man, and I'm watching. And Andy Ruiz is sitting there, and Anthony Joshua is sitting there, man. And so they open it up and they just start talking about it, right? Now I'm paying attention, man. Listen to me, man. I pay attention to what people talk. Like you gotta realize, man, that people say shit without saying it. So you gotta conversation is like a maze, man. You understand what I'm saying? When you talk to some people, conversation is like a maze. Like you gotta figure, it's like a puzzle when you talk to some people. AJ is one of those people. When you talk to Anthony Joshua, the shit he says is like a puzzle. Like you gotta really truly figure this shit out. You understand what I'm saying when he's talking? So you gotta filter through what he's saying to get to what he's actually saying. Because he speaks in parables. He speaks in parables. So what he said in the opening question, Coogan Cassius, also known as Johnny Nelson, said, look, excuse me. He said, look, AJ, you've been at this table plenty of times. This is your first time after a loss. How do you feel? And I'm paraphrasing what AJ's answer was, but he said, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm here and it's just, I'm here. I'm still here to fight and I'm not a quitter. And if I was a quitter, then I wouldn't be here. I would have quit. And I'm like, quitting? Like what? Quit? What? Huh? Quitting is in his spirit. Quitting is in his spirit, man. He said, I thought Johnny Nelson was Spencer Furin. Yeah, man. Okay, so there's Spencer Furin. That maybe that's who I'm getting confused. This all three of them niggas is the same person. Spencer Furin, Johnny Nelson, and Coogan Cassius. I think they all three the same nigga. But I'm like the quitting, like automatically you open it up talking about quitting. Yeah, if I was to quit, you know, obviously then I wouldn't be here because quitting is a habit. Get like me. Like what is you talking about, bro? You talking about quitting off an initial question as it relates to what does it feel like being over there after you lost, bro? Well, I'm quitting. I'm gonna quit. You know, I would quit. If I wouldn't quit, then I quit. Then I wouldn't. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck quit? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. What are you saying? Bro, he be saying this shit like it's just so thought-provoking and so intuitive. No, bro. You sound like a big dumb ogre. That's what you sound like. You a big dumb ogre. You know, obviously, man, if I quit and, you know, I wouldn't be here, huh? I fight for myself and you didn't tell me to go to the gym, so you can't tell me to leave the gym. And, bro, what the fuck is you saying? What is you saying, bro? And I'm just listening to the stuff that he's saying, bro. And that is why when you talk to a motherfucker, like listen to me, man. Listen to me. That is why it is so refreshing for people, because people have such a inability to be direct when they converse. You understand what I'm saying? They have a inability to be direct. That is why when you talk to somebody and they're direct and they're blunt, your initial reaction is to be offended, and then you appreciate it. You understand what I'm saying? Your initial interaction is to be offended, and then you appreciate it because the shit is refreshing, and you like, oh yeah, true. Damn, my fault, man. I think is Cali Enigma live? I know Cali. I thought he posted that he was about to go live. Let me get out of here if Cali live. Let me see. Y'all get it? Yeah, Cali live. I'm okay. We're gonna get out of here. My fault, Cali. If you hear this or when you hear this, yeah, your initial reaction is, oh no. That's like when I was single, right? I'll be out. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll be out chilling and having a drink. You understand what I'm saying? And a woman, might converse with me and talk, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'll be like, we'll do the initial conversation. Hey, how are you? Well, tell me about yourself, or someone asking all kind of questions like, why you in here by yourself? And blah blah. Women ask little probing conversations. And I was the person. I get straight to it. Like, look, I'm here. We're gonna drink 2 more drinks. Then we're gonna go to my apartment, and I'm gonna make you feel like you're in the jungle. And then a sister might be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Or then she'd be like, oh, shit, get my drink. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like her initial reaction would be, yeah, we're going to have 2 more drinks. Then we're going to go to my apartment. I'm going to fuck you like a prostitute. Like, okay. Initially, oh, God, what makes you think I want you to do that to my body? You going to order a drink or no? Type shit. So the initial reaction is offended. And then, well, the motherfucker told me what it was. Give me a Johnny Walker. You know what I'm saying? Because, my old hoes drink Johnny Walker. And then they cut through the chase and they appreciate it. You feel me? So that's why when people get blunt, you know what I'm saying, people have that reaction. Anthony Joshua is the opposite. This motherfucker takes you all around the rosy just to tell you some shit that that didn't come out his mouth. The motherfucker got quitting on his brain. You understand what I'm saying? He got quitting on his brain. Period. You feel me? Like, that's just it. The end. You understand what I'm saying? Like, quitting that's it. He does not believe, based on what I took from this, I don't think he really believes that he can win. They asked him, what's going to happen, in the event that you don't win. And he's, I don't know. I'm going to have to rethink some things. I'm going to think about it. I don't know. And blah, blah. Man, get out of here, man. Like, bro, get on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, wookie wook. AJ ain't autistic, man. AJ a hoe. You feel me? AJ is a hoe. Period. Like, that's what he is. He a hoe. He ain't got no learning disorder, bro. He got a hoe disorder. You understand what I'm saying? He a big dumb robot chicken. And who doesn't communicate effectively, bro. He's all around the mulberry bush with his shit. And that's just it, man. But anyway, I don't, like I said, I hate when he talks. Listening to that, I don't have any confidence in AJ winning this fight. If he does, like I said, if for some miraculous reason he's able to win this fight, then I think the fix is going to be in. I really, truly do not think that he's able to beat Ruiz. I don't think that he had enough time. I think he should have took some other fights. I think that he should have really, truly repaired the holes in his game. I see Anthony Joshua's career moving similar to George Foreman. You understand what I'm saying? I think Anthony Joshua is going to lose this fight. He's going to go on a hiatus. He's going to try to poke his head back in a few years later on after he thinks the smoke then cleared a little bit and he might need a little bit more money. I think he's going to do this, mount this miraculous comeback. He's going to pick a heavyweight. He's going to go in there and he's going to get retired for real. He gonna do some shit like come in there and try to fight an up and coming Jared Anderson from Toledo, Ohio, and he gonna get put to sleep for real. And it might be the long one, nigga. That's all I'm saying, man. I just don't. Man, get dude out of here, man. Period. I'll be shocked if he's able to go in there and beat Andy Ruiz. DN. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, man. I'm going to cut this outro short. This is Junior the Truth. This has been the Punch Junkie Morning Show. Really, truly appreciate you. Salute to the LDBC, Lions Den Box community. Be sure to visit the website, www.ldbcsports.com. Hey, man, y'all have a good weekend, man. We didn't talk about none of this shit this weekend. But I will say, man, you got to be on the lookout for the young Tyler McCreary and Jared Anderson, a.k.a. the Big Baby. You feel me? They are fighting on ESPN. I think is it ESPN Plus? I think they're fighting on this weekend, man. Tyler McCreary is in there versus Carl Frampton. We're going to show you how these Ohio boys get down, bro. We're going to show you how these Ohio boys get down. You feel me? We're going to show you how these Ohio boys get down, man. But anyway, thank y'all so much. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'm a Ohio-born player, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, hey, man, I got to keep pushing, baby.